Please, please, please come down now. Don't be scared, I only want to help you down. Throw down the ladder, I'll climb up the tree. Find your feet, follow me. Take your time, there's no rush. Pace yourself, just focus on the two of us. Bite back your worry, I'll show you the way. Lean on me, you know it's gonna be okay. If I do, you can do it too. Try to, you can do it just like me. First foot down on the count of three, 'cause if I do, you can do it too. Try to, you can do it just like me.
So just got dropped off from the ferry here at Cumberland Island and taking this a little bit of a connector trail to the main trail that goes north. So I got dropped off at Sea Camp and I'm heading north. It's 10.5 miles to Brick Hill where I'm camping tonight. It's a little cooler today, which I'm thankful for. It's supposed to get chilly tonight and it's supposed to clear out also, which will be great for the stars. So looking forward to that also. Looking forward to the history of this place and just kind of seeing some of the stuff that's here, ruins wise and houses and things of that nature, just to see some of the stuff that I've heard that's really cool. And of course the scenery and natural part of it is supposed to be outstanding also. So looking forward to a good little trip. I'm going to be up here for 2 nights and I should be able to see most of the island by then. I'm sure certainly not all of it, but should be able to see a good bit of it. So looking forward to the hike and just enjoying the scenery of this beautiful day. So this is the perimeter trail, or no, parallel trail, excuse me. It runs parallel with the road, so it runs through the forest. There's a kind of a 2-tracker here that runs from north to south on the island. This area is actually a designated wilderness area. The Park Service set it aside in 1982 as wilderness, so it has all the wilderness rules that you would see in other national parks and things. So there's very little here, very, very wild. And it's funny, the oak trees all have that kind of twisted look to them, sort of like the enchanted forest. And it's something that happens here at the coast. I don't know why, but the closer you get to the ocean, they get this sort of look to them. I think it's the wind and just the elements that turn it into that. But you can see even in this tree up here, it's got that. A lot of the branches have twists and turns in them. But it's certainly beautiful and super quiet here. There's really no noise at all, and just a beautiful morning. The temperature is about perfect for hiking. It should clear out here this afternoon, and tonight it should start to clear up. I think it should be clear tonight, but But anyways, I'm heading north towards the north end of the island, camping at the furthest campground to the north. It's a wilderness site, doesn't have no services of any kind, but well, actually it does have a pump, a water pump. So, but yeah, beautiful morning, and just kind of soaking in the beauty of the nature. Well, there's a really big gator right to my left. I couldn't get him because he's in the brush. Tried to get a picture of him, but it's right there, but you can't hardly see him. Back in there. He is a monster. It's probably the biggest one I've seen hiking. He's just a monster. Fish in here. It's a long boardwalk though. Pretty good chance we're going to see another one. That gator was a stud. I don't know if I've ever seen one like that in the wild. This one keeps going. This is the campsite that I stayed at last night. It's called Brick Hill Bluff. Very nice flat sites under the trees. Kind of breezy this morning. It blew pretty good last night. I was a little concerned about stuff falling on my tent because all these old oak trees that are here, giant oak trees, had dead branches on them. So trying to find the right spot's about impossible. But beautiful morning. Again, this breeze will be nice to hike in. A really nice campsite. Everybody talked about it, how nice it was. So I hiked a little bit extra to get here. It's all the way on the north end of the island, about as far as you can go. A beautiful spot for sure. This is the main road that runs north and south on Cumberland Island. I was staying way at the north end. And I took they call it the parallel trail. I took that trail north to get here. Some animal in the woods there. So I'm heading south now from the north end. Last night I stayed up here. I was the only one on the north end of the island last night. The ranger checked her reservations and said that I was solo up on the whole north end of the island. But I'm gonna head now south, and then I'm staying at a campsite that's on the south end of the island so that I can see the rest of the island that's down there. There's a little bit more, normal touristy type stuff down there to see the ruins, and there's an ice house and some other things down there. So I'm going to do that this afternoon and then stay one more night here and then head out in the morning. 10 o'clock ferry ride back. So beautiful morning, temperature's perfect. And yesterday when I was walking down here, I walked up on a bobcat. I tried to get my camera out, but by the time I got the camera out, he saw me and turned around and went back in the woods. And then yesterday I saw a wild horse also. The wild horses are everywhere. I mean, everywhere you go, that campsite had tons of horse poop all over it, piles of it. So, the horses are there, but kind of surprised that even going down the trails through the middle of the island, how much you see horse poop from the wild horses. So I'm going to find out what they estimate the population to be, because I bet there's a bunch, just based on the amount of droppings that I've seen. So I'm going to head down this road, head south towards the campsite. I may take a small detour here and there, but I'd like to get there fairly early just so I have enough time this afternoon to see the south part of the island. So enjoying this beautiful morning and taking a walk in the forest. So this is the Plum Orchard Mansion here on the island that was built by Thomas Carnegie for one of his children. I think in 1898, I think is when it was built. You can see the wild horses. here. Pretty spectacular house. Not entirely sure I'm allowed to be up here, but didn't have any no trespassing signs, so I'm assuming it's okay. I think the Carnegies were the ones that were in steel, if I'm correct. Just a gorgeous house. Looks well maintained too. This has pretty much been a road walk most of this morning, but just had to give you an idea how pretty it is. It's amazing. We got all these, I guess they're called maritime oaks. That are, I guess they all have that like kind of like twisted look to them, but they're just stunningly beautiful. And it's so calm and peaceful here. The only thing that happens is every once in a while a Park Service truck will go by. But I've seen a lot of wildlife on this trail too, especially a lot of wild horses. This is the main road still. Taking a couple little side trails today, this morning, but for the most part, I've been walking down this main road, getting to the south side of the island. But just enjoying the beauty of it. It's just stunningly beautiful. Of course, it's perfectly clear this morning too, so it's just crystal clear and completely vibrant. So this is the ruins to the estate known as Dungeness. And this was the Thomas Carnegie mansion on the south end of the island. The original owner and builder was a lady that was a Revolutionary War, a Civil War offspring, and she built a tabby stone building, and then it was sold later to Thomas Carnegie of the Carnegies. I think it's a steel, but one of the early industrial barons of the United States. And I think, obviously the looks like it burned or became in disrepair, but now that's all that's left is really the ruins. But you can see it was probably really something in the day. Again, you have more wild horses. I spoke with one of the rangers. She said that they do a census every year of the horses here on the island, and she said that it's been pretty steady, around 160 horses. So, not going up, not going down. And actually, this morning I saw, not a baby horse, but a young horse that was with a group of 3 others. I got a picture of it. I don't know if you'd be able to see too well that it was, an adolescent horse, but yeah, just a little picture of the bygone era of mansions. You can see they've reinforced the corners of the existing structure to try to hold it together so that it doesn't collapse. You can see inside of it through that window, you can see another corner that they've reinforced. And then these steel straps right here above this gate, same thing. So looks like they're trying to at least keep it from deteriorating further. You can see this part of the building is made with that tabby stone, which is a mixture of cement and shell. Kind of a common building method used here in North Florida. So you see it a lot in St. Augustine with coquina and the use of shell as a building material. Wild horses.
Early sun and the biggest sky greets hills that I have ever seen. These old stone walls and the ones they're holding, the only place I wanna be. Flashlight light as it comes shining in your door. Catch those words as they go by. Catch that wave as it crashes over you. And keep the fire alive. In the dark, when the summer sun has set down all the heat of all the day, has warmed the ground and the earth beneath your feet, and watching fireflies in the night. Catch that light as it comes shining in your door. Catch those words as they go by. Catch that wave as it crashes over you. And keep the fire alive. never could forget those sounds as they can wash into my ears, coming strong, a river running through me, holding on to what's still here. Catch our light as it comes shining in your door.
So now I'm at the very south end of the island, and there's this nice boardwalk kind of along the salt marsh. Just got out of the area where the estate buildings all are. I hope the wind isn't too bad so you can still hear, but yeah, this day turned out to be just picture perfect. So pretty. And one more boardwalk to get to the beach. These are really nice. on the ferry getting ready to leave. So this will wrap up this video. Cumberland Island is beautiful. It's kind of a magical place. Definitely going to come back again. I want to bring the grandkids. And I think it's a perfect place for family camping. The campground's really close to the dock here. They have carts. You can see the carts here. A lot of opportunities to bike, and just a beautiful place. The whole place is just breathtakingly beautiful. Ended up hiking probably 14 miles the first day, probably 16 the second day. Went from one end of the island to the other. So pretty much saw all of it. Definitely a memorable experience. Really looking forward to having the opportunity to come back here again. So, hope you liked the video. If you did, please press like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Please, please, please come down now. Don't be scared, I only want to help you down. Throw down the ladder, I'll climb up the tree. Find your feet, follow me. Take your time.